I think this one is better. So I sort of had to restructure the sentence altogether. And that's what this does, right? Forcing you to remove the was forces you to think. And it has really helped me grow as an author a lot. So the original sentence was, slave racks were raised all around the room where pale and thin slaves were locked around their necks. Terrible sentence. Tight metal collars bit into the necks of the slaves chained to the slave racks around the room. That's more colorful immediately, right? Tight metal collars bit into the necks of the slaves, right? That sounds horrible immediately, right? Chained to the slave racks around the room, so they can't go anywhere. And I think that is a better fix. You could probably, this is a tough sentence to fix. If you've got a better solution, please let me know. If you want to, you can see how much time you want to spend on that one. But I think this is a pretty good fix. I'd have that in my book for sure. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not like a Patrick Rothfuss who's stuck for ages. Okay, we're going to move on to the last example. Which is, it's not as bad, and it's simpler. And that is, she tried not to let it bother her, which was easier with a mask. You can do that in many ways, fixing this one. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so I think this is a pretty good fix. It starts out the same. She tried not to let it bother her. That's the same, which was easier with a mask. Now, we changed that to, she tried not to let it bother her, putting on the golden mask to conceal her pale face and horrified eyes. That is way more engaging immediately. And also, you could be like, oh, but you added golden, that makes the sentence better. You could do that in the previous sentence as well, but I couldn't, because then it was like this, which was easier with a golden mask, which makes it seem that because it's golden, that's what makes it easier. Like if it was a black mask, obsidian mask, or silver mask, or bronze mask, then it wouldn't. So, and you see, that's also what happens when you have to think like this. You add more details to sort of color out your world a bit more, give it a bit more vibrancy and such like that. So, when you go putting on the golden mask to conceal her pale face and horrified eyes, that is way more showing, right? I'm showing you that she's pale, that she's horrified, and it's all because I wanted to remove, which was easier with a mask. 100 times better immediately, way better written. And that's it, guys, right? Removing was from your story. You could have it somewhere, and some place you need to have it. But every time I write was now, I consider if I could write it another way. These occur the most, and I really hate this. I struggle reading books that uses this too much. Stuff like he was spinning, she was attacking, he was running. Just change it to he spun, right? She attacked, right? He ran. These are better. They are less inactive. They're more active immediately. You removed, she was attacking with a sword. She attacked with a sword. Way different, way punchier immediately. I really can't stress enough how much I hate these. If I start, it's like, he was writing to them. He wrote to them. Immediately, it's more engaging. That's like a quick, easy fix, and there actually is like a template, one size fits all. When it's for longer sentences, like what we showed over, it's not like that. That's not the case. But he was running, he ran. That's easy. The lowest of low-hanging fruits that there are. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this. Please click like